Hi besties, welcome to my channel. I assume that you are new here as this is my first video that I've posted ever, and my first, well, no, it's my second video, but my first video I ever posted was like a year ago. But anyways, I am working on an apartment today. Well, honestly, this isn't today. This is from like April 10th, and I am editing and doing the voiceover May 17th. So I fully don't even remember like what my idea was behind this entire apartment. I think my idea was kind of more of like this sim loves peel and stick wallpaper and Pinterest. Um, and I think this took me probably the course of like 2 days. So I think how I started it and it not being like the same, like you'll see like when I put down the bed and stuff like that, I changed the color and I changed the color scheme. And then also I will go and put in like see I put that wallpaper down. That's not even like what I went with. I went with that one. But then I put the bed down and I think I put the black bed from like this one but in black like that one, but I do end up changing it because I decided I wanted it to be more light and colorful. But anyways, back to what I was saying. This sim, she loves Pinterest and she loves peel and stick wallpaper. And I really wanted that to show that she loved she's one of those Sims that you would think like, oh, she gets everything from the thrift store or the antique store, but really she just orders everything on Etsy. But yeah, she just orders everything on Etsy, everything's new, but she'll tell you like, oh yeah, I got it from the farmer's market that was holding the antique store or whatever, things like that. Like she wants to look like she's cool and mysterious and like she gets all her things secondhand, but in reality, she's a firstborn child and she likes to have everything new. So I knew I wanted this sim to have a cat, but I actually forgot that I wanted her to have a cat. So you'll see like I put some stuff down, like put like a picture of a cat down on her nightstand, and then I also put a cat tree, but I don't put any food bowls or a litter box or anything. I just like completely forgot. So at the end, I do like really scramble to try and fit everything in like the litter box and food bowls and all that. We get it all situated, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to talk about in these voices. I don't know how some of these do it. I watched Jessie Pie, I think that's her name. And I've watched her forever, and she just goes on and on and on about her storylines, and it's just so fascinating and so entertaining. And her videos are like 40 something minutes long. Like I'm 2 minutes and 50 seconds in, and I've like completely forgot what I wanted to say, other than the fact that this girl likes peel and stick wallpaper and she likes to scroll Pinterest. Oh, I guess I could say she doesn't have a TV. The sim doesn't have a TV. At least I don't think. I think I ended up taking it out. Um, so she's also one of those sims who doesn't have television. She's just like, I do yoga and I meditate and that's it. And then also I gave her like a little desk, and you'll see like later in the video, obviously, because we're still in the bedroom. But I did give her like a little desk. And so I think that she like works from home. Like maybe she's like a social media manager or something like that. Like one of those girls, like she's cool, she's calm, she's collected. She's definitely a type A in my opinion. But yeah, and then I also think that, since she put like all this effort into decorating her apartment, that this is a sublet, so it's really cheap. And I think she's gonna live here like maybe like she's lived here like 5 years already, and she hasn't outgrown it yet. She's single. She may be like a little bit of an introvert. Like the only time she really goes outside is to like go to her yoga class or her Pilates class or something like that. And then like other than that, she just like makes whole food meals and hangs out with her cat every day. Maybe she has two cats. I don't know. I did give her two bowls, two food bowls in the end. So I was thinking like one's a water bowl, one's a food bowl. But I mean, they could both be food bowls and she could just have two cats. And she's just a cat lady. And then she's definitely in her early 30s, in my opinion. And she likes plants. Like, the cats are her children and the plants are her pets. She's that type of girl. And then she also got the cats because this is a TLC? Yeah, TLC apartment, I think. I think. But it needs the care. It's the apartment that needs the care because it has the holes for the rats in it. And so maybe she got cats because she wanted the cats to get the rats to scare them away and stuff like that. Um, I obviously didn't do gameplay in this because I'm not a game planner. Oh, but this is like my favorite corner, but the corner that we're on right now that I'm working on, like the little seating area. I think it just came out so cute. And I honestly, my idea in my head when I was doing this build, I remember I wanted her to have like a whole plant wall, and I just think this was literally just so cute. And then this is like where she could read and stuff like that. Because it is functional. You can sit there. I'm pretty sure. I've done this in a build before, and I'm pretty sure that was functional, but I'm literally just messing around with Tool right now because I literally hadn't played this game in, I want to say, 6 months. And then, like, I started playing again, and obviously I forgot how to use Tool because when you don't play that long, it's just like kind of forget. But yeah, so I'm using Tool just to like fix the pillows and fix the seating. And I think this whole area stays like this. And then I do move the stairs to get up to like her bed, stuff like that. And where the stairs go is where the desk is gonna go. And honestly, when I was doing this apartment, I was thinking that there was a little bit too much space. Like I didn't plan it too well. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I felt like I didn't plan it too well. And we're moving on to like the living room. I was looking at a Pinterest image when I was doing this. I don't think I saved it. If I saved it, I will put it on the screen somewhere, but I don't think that I saved it. I but I was looking at an image on Pinterest and it had these two giant windows, the mirror, like a little table, and then that's honestly all I remember from it. I don't even remember like what I searched for when I was doing this. I don't even remember like what my inspo was. I think it was just Pinterest girl. But yeah, I literally have no clue. I feel so lost. Like I don't know why it took me so long to edit this video because I don't remember what my thought process was. Literally other than she likes Pinterest. And that was it. And now we're picking out the couch. I did delete a lot of footage from this. It's 23 minutes and 17 seconds long, but I think it was like 4 something hours of footage, and you might be thinking, oh my god, 4 hours of footage for an apartment that doesn't even really have a bedroom. Yeah, 4 hours of footage. I'm an extremely slow builder. It's actually kind of ridiculous how slow I am. I think I didn't post it obviously, but I did record it, but I didn't finish editing it because it was just so much footage, and I work a full-time corporate job. I don't really necessarily have all the time in the world to be editing videos. Like, I come home, I work out, I make dinner, and then I decompress for the night, and then I go to bed and wake up and do it all over again. But anyways, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Um, oh no. Well, back to the build. Oh yeah, no, it takes me forever to build. This took me probably about 4-ish hours, and there I am finally changing like the color scheme in the room because I felt like it didn't match. Because I wanted it to match the living room, obviously. Because when I started the bedroom, that was a different day, and then this is a different day. But anyways, I'm a super slow builder. I did a family home. And part of the reason I started it around fall time, so the family home was very fall themed, and then I got just busy with life and I didn't get to. It's on my TikTok, like the photos of it. I can't remember the name of it, but it's on my TikTok. And I was doing a family home, Halloween themed, fall themed, all the stuff. It was literally so cute, and it was one of the most fun builds I had ever done in my life. Like it had a little gazebo in the back, like a pond in the backyard, a pool. Like it was the it house. And when I was building it, I was thinking about Freaky Friday, so it has a garage. And in the garage, obviously we don't have functional cars and stuff like that. So the garage, it was like where the teenage daughter went and played, with her friends and stuff like that. So there was all the band equipment and things like that. But anyways, I think that build, when I started it, I think I worked on it for 3 days, and then I, got busy with life, and it was way past Halloween by the time that I had gotten back to it. So I had to completely just switch up the entire, like, theme of it. But it was definitely one of my favorite builds that I ever did. I'll see if I can. I'm gonna look on Instagram right now, not Instagram, on TikTok right now, and see if I can find like the name of the build. Oh yeah, it's like my second post. It's the Sierra Sky family home. I started it before Halloween, and I didn't post this until February 18th of 2024. So that means I started the build in fall of 2023, or like right before fall, and I didn't finish it until 2024. And I did record the footage. I just never got around to editing it because, like I said, I'm busy. Like, I don't have time to do stuff. I'm surprised I even had time to do this. But and like I said, this was done when I started editing this. This one wasn't when I built this. I started editing it on April 10th. As I mentioned, I'm doing my voiceover on May 17th, so it took me that long to find time to edit this. And I was editing it on my iPad. But like, I'm literally just in so much awe of these girls that do it every single day. Like, I think Griffey, I know this is her full-time job, like doing content is her full-time job, but she builds every day, she edits every day, and she gets a video up every single day. Like, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I think it's like kudos to her, seriously. And like, there's people that have full-time jobs and they do this. Like, little Simsy, when she was in high school, is a good example. When she was in high school, she would film every day, post every day. But what she literally said, like, in the past, I don't remember if it was on a Twitch stream or if it was in a video. She said she would just like film something and then speed it up by like 500% or something like that. Um, but oh, the kitchen. The kitchen is literally one of my favorite parts. So I've been on TikTok a lot, and I watch a lot of those cooking videos of those aesthetic girls, and they always have the pretty little lamps in the kitchen. So I was like, I'm gonna add a pretty little lamp to my kitchen. And then I added the Dutch oven because aesthetics or whatever. But this is actually one of my favorite kitchens that I think I've ever built. And yeah, I like the color. Like, we're selling our house and we're gonna be buying another house. That's basically gonna be like a fixer-upper because we bought a brand new house in 2023, and it's 2025 obviously. So we're gonna be selling this house and we're gonna be buying like a house that's about half the price of the house that we live in now. So obviously it's not gonna be cute and you know like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a fixer-upper, but I have plans already, and I don't even have a house in mind. But I want, like, I don't know if I want to do like a blue kitchen or like a green kitchen. And then I want to do like the butcher block, but obviously faux butcher block because who can take care of all of the butcher block counters? So it'll just be like the contact paper. But yeah, anyways, though, I feel like that's why I do a lot of color in my kitchens. Like, almost any kitchen that I ever do, it's some sort of color. Like, it's never just like that stark white. I'm just not a fan of the hospital look. And I don't know, my kitchen right now isn't stark white either. It's like dark gray counters, not counters, dark gray cabinets, and the white like granite countertops. It's real pretty. I like it, but I I really want a green kitchen. I don't know what it is. And then so I'm getting ready to finish up the kitchen here. I literally love putting Dutch ovens on the stove. I don't know if it's functional. You might have to delete it. I know that if you put it on a certain part of the stove, it's functional. Like, I didn't play test this. Um, and I think it is actually already uploaded to the gallery. I don't really remember. I'll obviously go check after this, but this is, I don't know. I did another apartment like a long time ago, and it was one that I was playing in, and it was literally my favorite apartment that I had ever made in the entire time of me playing this game. And I got a new computer. So this was like years ago because I got this computer, the one that I'm on right now. I got this computer, I want to say 3 years ago. So this build was about 4 to 5 years ago, and it was literally the most perfect like apartment I've ever made. It was like a split level. So like you come in, right, and it has like a reading area right when you come in, and then you if you were to turn, like if you're walking in as a person, and if you were to come in, you're in the like reading area, and then you would turn to the right, and that's the bathroom, or you could go straight and there's the primary bedroom, and then you would go up the stairs, which were on the left, well, all the way to the back on the left, and then when you get up the stairs, the kitchen's on the right, and the living room and the two other bedrooms were on the left hand side, and I built it for roommates. So I don't know, it was really fun. But now we're moving on to the not the living room. This is the dining room. I had a really hard time with this dining room because I wanted it to look very clean. Like I like my builds to be so cluttered, but it doesn't happen. Okay, like this one, I wanted it to look clean but cluttered at the same time. And I don't know, like I said, this was over a month ago. I don't really remember what my thought process was, and I don't think I keep that rug. I think I do a different rug. And then here's my lighting. And actually, I think I switched the lighting in the kitchen to this one also that I'm putting up. And we're back to the area of the other side. I kept bouncing around a lot, and that's something that I noticed when I was editing, is I'm literally all over the place. Like I can't just do a room and stick to it. So that's why there's so many like transitions and stuff like that. But we're getting her desk area set up, and then behind her desk, I put a yoga mat because maybe she likes to do yoga in the morning if she's not going to her yoga classes. I don't know. But something that I noticed, especially when I was doing the bathroom, I was all over the place. Like the bathroom had so many cuts to it that it's a little ridiculous. And yeah, I probably should have just taken it out altogether, but I wanted you to have like the full thought process. Like you can kind of see my thought process throughout this entire apartment in a sense. Maybe, I hope. And then we're literally back to the dining room. Like, I don't know. I was just all over the place for this build, and I think that was literally it. I think I'll go with that plant, but now we're going and we're gonna add the TV that we're literally not even gonna keep. But I love this like little TV stand thing, this like accent table thing. I love it. I think it's literally so cute. And then now I go and I add in like some music, like the record player. I don't think I go with that one. Or maybe I do. And then we're back to putting a TV. And like I really could not make up my mind here, like on what I wanted, and then I delete the whole thing. And then we're back to the bedroom. I'm deleting like the random clutter that I had put down, and then I put the TV down in there. And then I don't know if I keep it. Do I keep it? Nope, I don't keep it. I don't keep it. And then now we're moving on. I think are we finally moving on to the bathroom? Yeah, we're finally moving on to the bathroom. I like this bathroom. I think this bathroom came out pretty cute. I don't love making bathrooms, if I'm being honest. It's not my favorite like thing to do. I think my favorite thing to build is kitchens. Like let me know what's your favorite thing to build. Is it kitchens, or do you not like to build? Do you only like to do gameplay? I went through like a little phase. Like if I'm having a really hard time with trying to figure out what I want to build and I'm getting discouraged very easily, then I'll do gameplay. So I did a lot of gameplay when Life and Death came out. I was like obsessed with that gameplay. I had a whole storyline for that gameplay. Like I had a sim, and she was the Grim, like in the Grim Reaper career and stuff like that. And like she had this girlfriend, and like you have like the with the updates and all that. I think it's with the that I can't remember the name of it, but the love pack, and you can ask like your partner if they find you attractive, right? So my Sims partner, she had quit her job. She was a stay-at-home fiance, things like that. And then so my Sim had asked her partner, like, "Oh, do you find me attractive or whatever?" And then her partner said no. Oh my gosh, she dumped her so fast. She dumped her so fast and moved her out, and like her partner didn't have a job or anything like that. So now that Sim's just single and I haven't touched that file in like, I don't know, a few months. But it was wild, and it was like so much fun because then right after that, after that, the business and hobbies came out, and I did a little gameplay with that. I really, really like the ceramics one, like the ceramics, like, just doing the ceramics. I think it's fun. And okay, now we're moving on to the patio. This is where you see that I forgot that she had a cat or that she had cats, because then I go and I put in the litter box, and then you don't see me put the food bowls in, but I do put them in. But this is where I go and put in the litter box because I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot she has a cat. And but yeah, so we put like a couple like little things to garden out here. Maybe she likes to garden. And then I put like that fire pit table out here. I want one of those in real life. Like the fire pit coffee tables. I have something like that, but it's not the same thing. It's literally like a tabletop fireplace, but we don't use it very often because you have to put alcohol in it, and I don't know, I don't like the smell. It feels like I can smell it, and then it makes me a little lightheaded. So I'm not a huge fan of that, but we're getting ready. I don't think that's the rug I go with. But here I am putting the litter box, and I think that's literally it. I think this is the end of the build. And we're gonna go on to the screenshots in a second. Yeah, this is the last thing we put, and then now we're going on to the screenshots. But if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope you enjoyed this build, and hopefully I can continue to post consistently moving forward. But see you next time, besties.